Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, as promised, we will do a full technical analysis update on Bitcoin, looking at the monthly chart to the daily and hourly charts. We're gonna look at the S&P and let's see how much has Bitcoin changed since we last left off. So without further ado, let's just quickly jump into the charts. And yeah, I'll see you on the charts. Actually, I wanted to check my last video where we left off with Bitcoin. And yeah, this was my last TA video, and it was 3 months ago. So yeah, last time we were at $22,230. So if we go to the chart now, we are actually at $20,588. So there's not much of a difference actually. Only around 10%. Well, to be honest, yeah, it's like 10%. So last time we left off, we were around here, exactly here. And yeah, 3 months from now, we have fallen around 10%. So yeah, it's not a huge change. For Bitcoin, it's not that huge, but yeah, again, 10% is a lot. But today is very interesting because this might be the Bitcoin, buy signal. Bear market is done, buy signal. It could be. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before investing. Just my personal opinion, but this could be the bottom, and I'll explain you guys why. So this is the last chart that I drew, I don't know how long ago, and sorry if my TA is a bit rusty, we will catch up on. But as you can see, I have a few new indicators today that I did not use previously. We have some nice cool ones that I will talk you guys through. So yeah, this was where we last left off, and now we can see on today's candle, actually this is a 3-day chart, but on the 3-day chart we can see a parabolic SAR buy. And yeah, this is huge because I love the parabolic SAR because it has incredible catches. I mean, I'm actually thinking of hooking this up to a bot because look at this. So it called the top of this prior swing high on this candle, and it probably called it pretty early on. Don't look at it, it's that it calls it earlier on in the candle, but I always like to trade after the candle has closed to see what's happening. But yeah, it predicted this candle perfectly, and then yeah, we have fallen down ever since, and now it is flashing a buy. And if we go into the weekly chart, actually what's even more crazier about this indicator is that it called the top literally right at the top, like literally at the top. It has flashed a sell, and if you had held that position, you would have been up. Let's see. Let me go here, and we shorted, let's say at the close of the candle, just to be fair, right? And if we go to the the close of this candle, let's see, it closed below. So yeah, that would have been a 35.92% gain unleveraged. So that is incredible. So I really like this indicator, especially on a higher time frame, and I think it's pretty accurate. On the weekly chart, we are still in a sell. That was just the 3-day chart. But if we go into the daily chart, the parabolic SAR actually flashed 3 candles ago. So yeah, it did flash here, and I'm gonna explain you what this bullish sign means. This is actually one of my friend's indicators, and I really like it because it combines 3 MAs and it combines a I actually don't exactly know. I need to look into it more. I was just trying it out 2 days ago, and I really loved it. And basically, the theory is, I don't exactly know. I think it's a 21 period moving average. It could be the bull and bear band index. But if you have a green cloud and it's a bullish sign, then it is a very nice trade to take. I think this is to my understanding so far, but I will look into it for the next videos for sure. But it's a very nice one because the EMAs are something called Consensio, and this trading system was developed by someone called Tyler Jenks, who was rest in peace, one of the best technical analysts that ever lived, and it follows that trading system with the moving averages. So I really like it. I'll probably do an in-depth video on that later on, but today we're just going to do a full-on TA analysis. So on the daily, honestly, I think we could be forming a potentially a bull flag. Not so certain yet. If we do form this bull flag, then we could potentially go all the way up to this prior swing high of $22,600, which is exactly where we left off. So that could happen. We also had a double bottom that took place. Boom and boom. So we are actually at the neckline right now. Wow, that was a terrible line. I'll grab a trend line, and we're actually at kind of the neckline. We did break out, so we will retest to the neckline. And if that happens, then we could, if there is good volume, we could go all the way up to $22,578. So that could be the case. Bitcoin actually looks pretty bullish to me right now. In a second, we will do the full TA. It actually looks pretty bullish to me. So let me see. Let me get rid of this. Get my cursor back. Okay, so let's have a look at the oscillators. So this is a new indicator that I'm using. It is called a rune, and I really like it. It is very nice. And then we have the basic stochastic and MACD levels too. And this is one of my friend's volume indicators, which I think is better than the normal volume indicator, and it shows like dojis and etc. So it's pretty nice, and potential reversals. So the Arun fired a buy. Actually, wow, this is pretty accurate. It fired a buy right on this candle, and we have increased. I will check exactly how much we have increased by. We have increased by, let's do it at the close of this candle. So currently we would have gone up by around 7.5%, which is amazing. And of course, the MACD signaled a buy over here. If you held that, that would have been insane. But the problem is, I see that the stochastic, this is the daily chart. On the stochastic, the stochastic is looking overbought. So actually, we would need to wait for them to cross down. Currently, it's still bullish. So as you can see, whenever it crosses down, that shows, I think the stochastic was momentum based. Again, I'm a bit rusty on my TA, but I will catch up. It does, so let me go back out of this. No. Okay. Yeah, so when it does fire a sell, look, it fired a sell right here. And yeah, you could see the dramatic decrease. So if we fire a sell, because the buy was over here, and if we fire a sell, we could potentially break down from this double bottom, and it could be a fake out. And if that happens, then it could mean that this will be a triple bottom. And triple bottoms are better in the long term because they are a more bullish signal compared to double bottoms. So that wouldn't be too bad, but I do believe this could retest back to this neckline and then fire all the way up to $22,500. So that is what Bitcoin looks like in the short term, mid-term. Am I in any trades right now? I'm in no trades. I have not been in a trade in a while. I actually had a short position that I had triggered. I think it was around maybe $60,000. I had this short position, but I did close it at when this broke down. I closed it here and I rushed it, and I didn't have time to reopen it back here. So that was a mistake, but that was a legendary short position, which I took. I think it was based off of this Consensio trading system. So that was a very nice one. But from then on, I did take some small positions you saw in the videos, but currently we're not in a position because I don't think it is a good time for me personally, because I'm a position trader. I used to swing trade a lot. Swing trading is genuinely better in the bull market because you have a lot of up and down swings, more volatility. But right now, I have not entered into a position because I don't think the economy is certain right now. So if we do break potentially this resistance and looking at the oscillators, I could enter into a big long position. And this is at $24,300. But with the economy right now, I don't think we will have a bull run anytime soon. But if we do, it could be when we break this resistance, because this is huge resistance. So is this one right here and this one. So if we break those levels, then yeah, I guess bull run could be possible. But right now, I don't see a bull run for the next year. So, okay, that was the short-term, mid-term analysis for Bitcoin. Now, as promised, we're going to have a clean slate of a video, of a chart, sorry. And we're going to do a full-on TA, starting with the monthly chart. So this is nice. I like to do this every so often when my charts get messy with too many support lines, too many different trend lines, I like to restart fresh and just, because when you start fresh on a chart, you see things that you don't see before. So I like to do this every so often. So on the monthly chart, what we can see is we saw this huge bull flag, right? That was over here, and that was in the previous chart as well. We had this, and then of course we broke down to from this huge kind of ascending parallel channel, which was from this bull flag right here, and then we broke down. And currently what I see is, so the target for this bull flag breakdown, well, not so much of a bull flag, is it? And we broke down from here, and the target for this was around $13,000, $14,000, which is actually perfectly in line with this resistance over here. Yeah, this one. So let's draw a horizontal line. Now, this is very important. This is a very, very important. I think I just overdrew it a little bit. So it was actually touching this exactly. So this is very interesting because this is a resistance dating back to 2019. And it's a huge resistance line. And this would be like a phenomenal buy. But I do believe we could potentially come down to here for two reasons that I see. Number one, there's a lot of liquidations of big institutions and that take place around this level. I'll try to find out exactly which price points liquidations are occurring in, but when we do come here, I know there's a lot of liquidations that take place, forcing huge institutions to sell their Bitcoin because of long positions, and when they sell, it causes a huge capitulation. So if we do reach here, I guess there could be even one down to like $8,000, but again, it's too early to say for this. So yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that, but this is what it looks like right now. And the second thing that I want to comment on the monthly chart is this huge bearish continuation. Huge bearish continuation. Also, you could potentially see this as a descending triangle. I guess there's two interpretations to this, because right now what I see is a huge bearish continuation pattern that when it breaks down, it goes lower, but it's also a descending wedge, meaning that it could break up as well. But statistically, in technical analysis, this tends to break downwards. So this does not look nice to me at all. So let me just change the colors here because I like to put my resistance green my support green and my resistance red. So support is, well, this is previous, so we can make this blue. I like to keep things organized as well for you charters, just nice and simple, keep them organized. And I'm gonna make this yellow because why not? Okay, so there is this bearish continuation pattern, and how you measure this is you go to the, I'm not gonna go to the wick. I'm gonna go to this breakdown point and this bottom of the candle. So if we broke down, hypothetically, we would have a kind of okay, that is not possible, the target, because it would go into negative. Well, it is possible, I mean, technically, but I don't think that will happen at all. But again, this is a bearish pattern, so even though we may not go down to minus $600 per Bitcoin, we would, if we broke down, go down to potentially 13.7K and maybe even 8K or 7K or around that area, when there's another huge support like 7.8K. That is big support. So maybe we could go down there, minus $600. I don't think so, but yeah, that is possible. So there's two big resistances. Let me draw the second one as well. It's right here. So around 6.4K. There is some resistances like above as well, like here, 8.8K, but I'm just gonna draw the big ones. And this is the biggest one, 6.6K. This is obviously, you can see one touch, two touch, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's so many touches on this line. So this is a huge resistance that is very important. So let me just lock this so we don't change this, put this out of place. And we can get rid of this as well. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, it doesn't look great. So if we jump down to the weekly chart, then we can see this. Okay, so let's just fix this up a bit. So let's make this a bit more accurate on the weekly chart, and then I won't play around with it. So yeah, here we go. Okay, let me fix this support as well. So basically for support and resistance lines, by the way, it's never go through a candle. Yeah, I should fix this too, but yeah, I can't be bothered. So this is on the monthly chart, so we don't need to fix this on the weekly chart. But when you're drawing support and resistance lines, do not break into or cut through candles. Always touch wicks. And personally, for me, two candles over, two candles is valid for a support and resistance line. So here we go. This is what we see. This is a descending triangle. So if we break out and we break up, which we haven't yet, we have support at exactly $21,700. Let me add that as well. Then we're gonna look at some Fib stuff, the Fibonacci as well, to see some Fibonacci targets. But why can I not add a line? So I'll just have to do it manually. So yeah, it also, this resistance also coincides with these targets as well. So this is a very good resistance line too. So yeah, this is big resistance, 21.7K, also coinciding with the support, with the resistance of the descending triangle. If we break above this and retest with volume, then yeah, I do see bullishness and back in the bull market potentially. So I will be waiting for this breakout to open a bullish trade. So that's what we can see in the weekly chart. But in terms of Fibonacci, we could draw it to here, I guess. We could draw it to here, which was the prior swing high. And on the Fibonacci, we have resistances at the golden pocket, which we are at exactly right now. So on the Fibonacci, this is big support, big resistance, and we have big support here as well. Resistance, sorry, I'm mixing it up, at 22.4K. As you can see, we have bounced to this level and got rejected many times. So that is a significant level as well. So yeah, that's what I see on the weekly time frame. I can't, right now, of course we have some bullish momentum going on, but I would wait for these resistance lines and I would not FOMO into a trade personally, because again, I did day trading for a while and I over traded. And it would have been much smarter just to wait for a better time and just open one big position. But yeah, so day trading is not my thing. It could be your thing, but yeah, I just want to wait for these resistance to be broken before getting into any trade. And then we go down to the 4-day chart, which I really like as well. The 4-day chart is always very nice to look at. And yeah, the 4-day chart, again, we're looking at the Fibonacci resistance. Yeah, nothing much different. Actually, why isn't my indicators in this one? If I go to the 4-day chart here, we should kind of draw it out and add these there as well. But yeah, let me see. Never mind, it's fine. We can see it here, and we saw on the 4-day chart here that the Arun will actually switch to a buy soon because the red line is coming down, the green is coming down, meaning the green line could cross over the red, which is a buy signal. And we also saw the stochastic flip bullish very recently, and the MACD is turning up with the squeeze mob turning up in momentum as well, which is very, very good. And we have bullish volume. So actually, I am quite bullish for Bitcoin right now in the midterm. So we could definitely come up to this resistance, 21.7K I'm seeing, because when we go down to the daily chart, as I said, we could see this bull flag, which would take us up to this resistance line. So if we go even into the 4-hourly chart, we could see that this bull flag is starting to form. So this was actually one bull flag that was formed yesterday, which was broken. I'm not going to bother drawing because it's very small right now. So this is the one that was broken yesterday, and we went up. I guess it's around the similar size of the flag of the pole. So yeah, it worked out very nicely. But now we're descending, and if we break out of this resistance, then we could potentially hit this price target as well. So if we go to the 4-hourly and look at the oscillators, I believe it should be okay. 4-hourly not so bullish. 4-hourly is not bullish. So we could see potentially a retest back to this line, as I mentioned before, and then with volume we could come up to this point. So that is it for Bitcoin. God, I've been a bit rusty, but trust me, video per video we will get better. I haven't done TA on Bitcoin in a while. I mean, it's been a while, but I'm still proud that I remember this much. But yeah, okay, so the third thing the third and final chart I want to look at is the S&P 500. As you can see, I'm using Consensio. So I think Consensio is the 3-day moving average SMA, the 7-day moving average, and the 30-day moving average. So we have a short-term, mid-term, and long-term. And right now the S&P looks terrible because I will tell you this. And look, this is the 30-day moving average. And it has been an amazing resistance for a long time. Like, look at this bounce, bounce, bounce. You know, we wicked down, but then we bounced again. So it's been a good resistance as well. And I believe 200 period MA for the S&P is amazing too, which I'll show in the next video. But basically how Consensio works is you should go short according to Consensio whenever the 7-period moving average crosses below the 30-day moving average and vice versa. So we're seeing that right now. And whenever this happened, right, whenever it either crossed up or crossed down, we would go exponentially high in the long term or exponentially low. So this happening is not a good sign for me at all, because the last time it happened, I will show you very quick, was over here. And look, when the 7 period crossed down to the 30 period moving average, we went down into literally a recession. And the S&P lost almost 50%. Well, yeah, exactly 50%, which is unbelievable. And if that happens, that won't be nice. And looking at the economy right now, it's possible. I mean, it is possible. We still look very bearish. So that is why I'm not too hopeful on Bitcoin, although the chart looks very nice. Again, those resistance lines will be a big resistance, and I'm not too optimistic right now that the bear market is over. So that is what the S&P looks like. Let's have a look at the DXY. Just why not? Because we know that inversely proportional with Bitcoin most of the time. So I will add a comparison of the DXY. So let's do same scale. And yeah, okay, yeah, this is not nice. Let's have a look in the weekly chart. So yeah, on the weekly chart, the DXY has been moving, destroying a lot of the other currencies, and which is why today it's had a pullback recently. So which is why Bitcoin is rising. But I do believe if recession continues, the DXY will just go up, up, and up. But the twist is eventually, because of interest rates, it will just boom, you know, it will just suddenly lose all value. And that is when assets like gold and silver and Bitcoin have a chance to climb back again. Now, I'm actually more bullish on gold than I am on Bitcoin. And to me, I am looking into getting into gold actually. So yeah, gold is a good asset in my opinion to look into as well. So I could look into that in the next video. So yeah, the charts, that's my overview on the charts. If we look into the liquidations in the past 24 hours, we have actually, it was the day before that we had huge, significant liquidations in Bitcoin and other markets. Right now, it's not too bad. I mean, it's still pretty bad. Total liquidations is $17.4 million. But again, that's not too bad. 85 million in total in the crypto space. So yeah, it was the day before when we had a lot of liquidations. And moving into the crypto fear and greed index, Bitcoin is looking at a 32, which is pretty good. You know, it's fear, but you know, a couple of weeks back we were at like 20. So yeah, this does show some still bullishness, but you know, when it goes into greed, that's when you know the price is overbought. But another interesting chart I want to look at is the Bitcoin rainbow price chart. And this has been a significantly accurate price chart that a lot of people are following. So if you haven't heard of it yet, there's different types of ranges in the rainbow. So you have maximum bubble, sell, and then a fire sale, etc. And right now we are at literally the edge of the fire sale. And if we break down, then it is incredibly bearish. But usually it has been a very good resistance and support for Bitcoin. So yeah, keep in mind, it does say it's a pretty good time to buy Bitcoin according to this. But in my opinion, yeah, I mean, I just DCA, every day I just DCA a percentage of my income that I'm not afraid to lose into Bitcoin. But yeah, that's what I would do right now and not get into like derivatives at the moment. At least that's what I'm doing. And we look at the crypto bubble index, and we see Aptos, which was an ICO that had launched last week actually. And maybe I can do a coverage video on it, but I think the hype is gone right now. It was one of the biggest ICO launches in a while. However, there was speculation that I've heard that there was 4 transactions per second, and they were promising 100,000. And there was some issues with Aptos, but looks like it's doing pretty well. Clay is up. A lot of the alts are up, of course, following Bitcoin. And to end the video, I wanted to look at Elon Musk's tweet about why he's buying Twitter. So he did recently say that he was going to finish the Twitter deal tomorrow, Friday, and he will be the official chief twit, as he put into his description. And there's a lot of speculation on why and how Elon Musk bought Twitter. And here he just gave some reasoning that it was because of free speech, etc., blah blah blah. So yeah, that was just the news of the day to end off with. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a very nice video. So yeah, let's see, tomorrow again we're gonna do about 5 videos a week. So yeah, it's been a nice fresh TA just to jog my memory up a bit as well. So in the next few days, we should get better and better with some more detailed insights. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, please do leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys. Bye bye.